What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful, warm midweek Wednesday. Doing well myself. I come across this particular story right here with this brother by the name of Maurice Bird. He's 41 years old. He lived in Montgomery County in Pennsylvania, I think. And he owns a barbershop there. And he had a neighbor, 37-year-old Donald Strasburg, okay? And there's been some past altercations between these two right here, you know, and it ended in gunfire, basically. Maurice Bird right here was basically victimized by like racial slurs and being threatened by this Donald Strasburg, as the story would have it. So on the 11th of this month, just Monday, as a matter of fact, well, yesterday, you know, it ended in gunfire. You had Donald Strasburg basically came to try this man right here, and I guess this man got fed up with it. You know, the way the past has it is that you know, like I said, they had all these altercations before, and this man Maurice Bird called the police, and the police just said, well, just make sure you stay away from each other. But the thing is this, you know, that's damn near impossible when this man right here owns a barbershop, you know what I'm saying, and they are neighbors. I think Donald Strasburg lived upstairs from him, and every time he would see him, he would harass him, call him all kinds of names or whatever. But it ended bad. But the thing is this, now Maurice Bird right here is held up on charges of first-degree murder. You know, basically, even though the neighbors even corroborated his story that he was being, you know, assaulted, you know, and the man, Donald Strasburg, came at him, but to no avail. Law enforcement basically wants to ignore what the truth is, okay? Without further ado, I want us to check out this particular video clip, and then we'll complete the commentary.
Owner in Montgomery County is charged with first-degree murder. He's accused of killing a man who lived above his business in Hatboro. Investigators say what started as an argument ended in deadly gunfire. Sunday night, I'm Walter Perez. The big story in Action News is a heated dispute that allegedly included racial slurs, elevating into a deadly confrontation. Officers taped off the parking lot near the set of shops there along North York Road last night. The suspect, 41-year-old Maurice Bird, claims the man he shot was the aggressor. Action News reporter Brianna Smith joins us live from the area. She spoke with witnesses and has more tonight. Brianna.
Walter, police say the two men had problems in the past. In fact, officers responded to the same area 3 times before for verbal disputes between the two and told them to avoid contact with each other. But police say on Saturday, Bird ended their argument by shooting and killing the father of one. Denise Costello heard those 7 gunshots just feet away from her Tiano Hair and Beauty Salon in Hatboro on Saturday evening.
Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy because you don't expect that here.
The Montgomery County District Attorney's Office charged 41-year-old Maurice Bird with first-degree murder and related offenses for killing 37-year-old Stephen Strasburg in the parking lot outside his shop.
That's a little scary. You get a little shaken up.
The criminal complaint states Bird owns Razor Reese's Salon and Spa on North York Road, and Strasburg lives on the 2nd floor of the building. Investigators say Bird called 911 saying Strasburg was verbally assaulting him with racial slurs. Bird says then Strasburg grabbed his shirt and pulled his arm back like he was going to punch him. That's when Bird fired 5 shots, paused, and then 2 more shots while still on the phone with dispatchers. Jay McCollum, who owns Sky Blue Piercing next door, ran outside to help.
I just kind of went into panic mode. I saw somebody bleeding. You know, I've got a shop filled with, you know, things that can take care of that. And so I just ran and grabbed a handful of gauze, ran out and just held it on the wound on his face, and just waited there until the police came.
Witnesses told detectives Strasburg was the instigator and charged at Bird. Residents just wish their problems could have been resolved.
I think it's terrible. I think that nobody should have to go through any of that.
I just feel really bad, you know. It was a horrible situation. Obviously it didn't need to happen, and yeah, you know, my heart goes out to the guy, you know, so it's really unfortunate.
And Strasburg's family tells us that he was a hard worker and the rock of their family. Now, police say Strasburg did not have a weapon on him at the time of the shooting, and Bird has a license to carry. He's currently being held in the Montgomery County Jail. Live in Hatboro, Brianna Smith for Action News at 10 on PHL 17. Walter?
Okay, Brianna, thank you.
So we see that Maurice Bird here took all kinds of precautions to make sure it didn't lead to this, and the police there actually ignored it. You understand what I'm saying? This Donald Strasburg, he's the cause of his own demise. You do not, and I repeat, you do not go to attack anybody that's not bothering you. It's really that simple. If you care about your health and your welfare, and in this case, your life, it's really that simple. You know, you can stand over there all you want, yell your little racial slurs, you know, because I'm sure Mr. Bird right here could have easily said racial slurs back. Matter of fact, I'm sure he may have. You understand? But see, you change the game when you come at somebody. See that right there, you know, that right there is cause for self-defense. Now, with a good attorney, I'm sure Mr. Maurice Bird can get off of this. It's just a matter of just going through this. You know, that's what it all boils down to. It's a matter of going through this mess right here. All derived behind a racist that kept on meddling and then decided to put his show on the road and got took out. That's basically what happened. From what I can surmise, that's what it is. You know, let this be a lesson to anybody, you know, other than racists. You know, you got a problem with somebody and they ain't bothering you, you don't have the right to go over here trying to attack that person, because see, your life can be taken that day. Your life may be required of you. And if not, at least if you do live, then a good quality of your life may be reduced. Maybe you won't be able to do much like you used to could do before this incident. If you understand what I'm saying, it's just not worth it. Leave people alone, and you're gonna be all right. Keep your little racial slurs to yourself. You understand? If you don't like nobody, fine, that's your right. But what's not your right is to think you can go putting your hands on somebody who ain't messing with you. Folks tired, man. You know what I mean? Sit down with this bullshit, this little racist shit. You ain't accomplishing nothing. Only thing he accomplished in this situation, this Donald Strasburg, is getting his life taken. That's it. Now his wife and his kid is minus, you know, a husband and a father. All because he wanted to be, you know, racist. But like I said, hang on in there, my brother. You know what I'm saying? You did what you felt like you had to do. You know, the neighbors corroborated your story. You have records on paper that you called the police about this guy and they did nothing. So I don't see any reason why, you know what I mean, these charges should be either dismissed before it even makes court, or even you should come out the victor in this situation. You should, you know, come out, you know, not guilty. You know, being by you defended yourself. You feared for your life and your safety. You are a concealed carrier, you know what I'm saying? You had the permit for the gun, so you should be all right. You know, that's just what it is. That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.